with the new name that they put at the SCG Invitational. I think they might have removed points or whatever's the new why they renamed it. I don't actually know, but anyway, some decent players in that event for sure. Saw Andrew Jessup at also top 8 it. Just wanted to give it a try. Think Immortal Sun's pretty good right now. I'm kind of obsessed with Nissa. The cool thing about Nissa is you're basically playing as a ramp spell in this deck. And even with Immortal Sun out, you get the passive. You lose the +1 ability, but you really just care about the forest ability. So, um, like, while normally that would be kind of a nombo, it's not as punishing of a nombo in this build as a lot of the other ones. Like when you just put it in Gruul, for example, you're turning off irrelevant Planeswalker pluses that uh, affect the outcome of the game. Whereas in this deck, the +1's not likely to ever matter a lot. And then, in game states where it looks like the +1's going to be super relevant, you just don't cast your Immortal Sun and just kill them. But this is kind of a Bant ramp deck without mass manipulation and without a whole lot of planeswalkers, so like mass manipulation is worse versus you, and it doesn't matter if they steal a whole bunch of your creatures because we're playing 3 Tristani's main. So I feel like it's just a Bant manipulation deck designed to beat up on other Sultai, well, 4-color or Sultai manipulation. Did I call this Bant? This looks like it's Sultai. It was named Bant in the thing. I mean, I guess there's actual white spells, while the black's just really for finality. So I guess Bant's okay. I'd rather call it four color Explorer though. I guess they have Duresses and stuff in the sideboard. 4-color Explorer seems more fitting. Don't need you anymore. I considered briefly for leaving that on top to make this a 4-3 so we don't lose to Cry Canarium, but I've personally not saw a lot of Cries lately. It seems like people have been moving more towards Kai's Wrath. Oh, well, I was just assuming this was going to be some kind of Grixis stuff. So Dark Bant's a good option too. Just calling it Bant seems weird though. I don't think I'm going to play that. Transpear is pretty nice, yeah. I can definitely see that. Transpear is going way up in price too. Yeah, I am going to play it for 4, however. Get us 2 cards here. Those ain't too bad. Flooding out a little bit, but not a lot. Interesting. Kind of just want to attack with the world, but I guess I'm just going to attack with this. Auto quality? You can set that quality to whatever you want. Oh, a dagger to have counter spells in their main deck. That's kind of weird that you don't have that option. They left on top of their Surveil. That has to be horrendous for me. They're also moving into the area where they get a 7th mana for this Nicobolus. Or they could just play better Nicobolus. Well, that's a good one. Hello. Kind of still want to kill that. But I guess I won't. I'm just going to try to pressure their life total now. They have a Bedevil for the Mortal Sun. I feel like I'm just going to lose anyway. So they have to attack with one of these. Yeah, I don't really want to be insulting to him. I don't know the guy. I don't watch his stream. I followed him after he got added to the MPL, but I've not got a chance to watch a whole lot. But I didn't understand multiple things from him. Like, when I originally watched his stream, this is coming from his mouth, not secondhand or anything like that. He said he didn't really plan to go to paper PTs. He had already worked all of that out with Wizards. And right off the bat, I don't understand that. Because if you're promoting an MPL member, it seems to me that you would want to promote them at all of your events, not just your online Mythic Championships, right? Like, you want them to come to your paper events so you can talk about the MPL there as well to try to reach a broader view of the audience. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's not what they want. Just in my mind, it feels to me like that's kind of what you should want, right? Alright, so beyond that, I expected he would start streaming a whole lot more Magic, and it doesn't seem like he has been. But he reaches a large audience. And like I said, I'm not trying to be insulting to him. I'm just saying I didn't understand the selection. I thought the selection was weird already because he was only going to go to a portion of the events. He wasn't going to go to all of them. And then on top of that, I thought it was more weird um, because it didn't seem to increase the amount he streamed. But I'm sure the guy's a fine guy. I just don't think I want all of those. Maybe I just don't want any of these. Well, I can't comment on whether it's decreased or not. I've just, like I said, I followed him because I wanted to watch him play some Magic, see how good he was, stuff like that. I was not familiar with him, and I never see him playing Magic. Maybe that's because I'm logging on at the wrong time of the day. Like, maybe he's streaming it at different times. Like, I'm not throwing off. I'm just saying I don't understand. Canister's practicing for the Pro Tour right now, right? Like, the next Paper Pro Tour is modern, and this standard format currently feels solved. Well, I mean, there's a variety of reasons for that. Oh, I don't have a blue mana dagger. One of the reasons for that is he's not grinding Mythic or anything, and he's playing a lot of meme decks. Like, he's not trying. I think a lot of people want to see somebody like Canister try. Like, you go to Canister because he's got a good personality and he's an insanely good player. But I don't think his general audience wants to see the meme. Do they like the modern memes, or do they think those modern decks are playable? Like the Urza deck, for example. A lot of people would call that a meme deck, but like it's clearly a at least semi to very competitive deck. Like it's not a meme deck at all, but it would be viewed as a meme deck, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I love his stream. I think he's a wonderful streamer. I do know that. But also, this is something that a lot of people fail to understand. Like, say you're going to be playing Magic for 8 hours a day, and you can get 200 viewers playing Arena, or you can get 200 viewers playing Magic Online. Why do you not just play Magic Online? I mean, you're playing for prizes. It just seems economically better. Like, somebody who's already in the MPL has nothing to play for whatsoever when they play Arena. They can't qualify for anything. You can't win any prizes. You just get, it's just, there's nothing. When they add some more of that type of stuff, maybe they'll enjoy it. They don't have to play for the 25K contract, do they? They have to play a very minimum amount. They don't have to play it every day. They don't have to stream it every day. They have a negate that they just hit off the Narset, but I think we have to play it anyway because we could draw another. Like, I'm confident he meets his contractual obligation. Just beyond that, there's no reason. It's not hard to get 400 hours in. I don't really even play Arena, and I've probably got multiple 100 hours in already this year. $400 so few. But yeah, they need a competitive option on Arena, and grinding Mythic is not that competitive option, because whether you get rank 1 or whether you get rank 1,000, it's the literal same thing. That's disappointing. I was really hoping that I would get them to use a Moment of Craving so they couldn't cast the other negate that I felt that they had in their hand earlier. But maybe they don't have another in their hand? I felt they had one in their hand earlier. Owen's apparently playing Hearthstone now. I heard that in another stream's or another stream was talking about it. Somebody who's friends with people like that. They finally removed him from the team series too, which I find odd. Apparently he was in Korea or something playing in a big event. The removal from, like, I can understand why you kick somebody out of the MPL for particular behavior or whatever, because the MPL is really just advertising. I don't actually understand why. I don't. Not only do I not understand why, I don't understand how you can get kicked out of the team series without being banned. But from my understanding, and again, I'm not defending him or anything. I don't know anything about the situation. But from my understanding, he's not banned, which means he can go to pro tours. If he's not banned, what's to stop him from showing up to a PT though? Is my question. And a lot of people have teammates on their team who are not qualified or skip a PT because they can't afford it or they have real life situations or this, that, or the other. So how is that any more fair to his team um, that they get to replace somebody when these other teams don't? Like I said, I just don't understand it. Again, I'm not defending him. I'm saying I don't understand the rules, right? Like, I don't know what he did, so I'm not condemning or defending, really. I don't understand how it's so much different. He, based on what we know, and what we know may not be true, but I'm only commenting on known things. Based on what we know, he is not banned. It is his choice whether he goes to a PT or not. So how on earth is it how on earth is it different? Who cares if it's awkward? Just go. Now if he's banned, obviously that changes. But also if he's banned, that's kind of his team should have to suffer that, right, for picking up a ban or for picking up somebody who got banned. What legal reasons? Again, we don't know this. I don't know any legal reasons that could stop him. Wizards of the Coast has said shit, not because of legal reasons, it's because they never give info out. It's against their policies to give info out. People that are expecting Wizards of the Coast to give some kind of statement, they haven't given a statement in the history of the company. Why would they give a statement now? But that's my point. You either ban him or let him play There can't be a legal reason that you're not banned, but we won't let you play. It's got to be one of the two. If I was Owen, there's a lot of money on the line, and I would force them to do something. But that's just me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand the situation. But if he's not banned, I do not think the team should have got to replace him. I actually think it's very unfair that the team got to replace him if he's not banned. Very unfair. But they don't have any say-so on whether charges get pressed or not. They're not the ones that he allegedly did things to. They can't say that girl number one, which I don't know the name of anybody accused. I'm not trying to be offensive when I say girl number one. I'm just saying like they have no control over whether girl number one presses a charge or not. Do they? Like, what say-so do they have over whether somebody presses charges? Feels to me like they just have no say-so whatsoever in that. I don't know. It sounds to me like the whole thing's a mess, and I don't understand a large majority of what's going on. But like I said, I'm not trying to pile on or anything. Then why are you talking about charges? It can't be somebody's going to get charges filed against them. Oh, it would be shaky. It's got to be one or the other. I forgot to play land, but I don't really care. What's happened is he's banned, and they're just not saying he's banned for whatever reason, when they should just simply say he's banned. They should stop being obtuse about it and just say he's banned. Like, it's pretty clear he's banned. It's not a soft ban. It's pretty clear he's banned, and they're just not saying it for whatever reason. And I don't like that. I think they should say it. In fact, I think them not saying it errs to the side of them taking his side in the situation. Guess I'm gonna bring these in because I saw Shalai's, but I don't really want them. Just realized I'm paired versus Amazonian. Is Amazonian going to the MPL thing this weekend? I don't know the names of the people that are qualified for it, other than the actual MPL members. I guess we won't keep that. Whatever, we have a scry. Wish there was a way to sort these in alphabetical order. Amazonian is qualified. Right, cool. Wire draw's pretty heinous this game. Rest some pepperoni or wild growth Frienderino. Nassif's qualified, isn't he? I'm pretty sure Nassif's qualified. Didn't Nassif get one of those special invites too? I assume if they're attacking with that one, then... I guess Nassif isn't qualified. Interesting. Well, that's odd. Why do I find that so odd? I knew Kai was. I saw a lot of people pick Kai as like the dark horse to win or something. I'm like, on what earth is Kai ever a dark horse selection? Like literal on what earth? Yeah, but it wasn't randoms that were asking or saying the thing about him being a dark horse. It was the casters and staff on hand when they done their picks. I can understand if somebody doesn't know a former player from years ago. That makes sense. But you can't tell me people like Marshall Sutcliffe don't know who he is. Which is what I'm getting at. I think it's time to play this. Because they were at the area of the game where like marches started to hurt significantly. Ooh, Toshimir. That's a solid one. Doesn't do a lot here, but it's a solid one. Attack with a 6/6 now. They want a double block. I'll dance for joy. So they can make 3 tokens. I think I'll just attack with these 2 then. Oh, it didn't leave me double forest untapped. Rip. We lost a point of mana off of that. I don't know what that point of mana would have done, but I don't think it would have done anything. I specifically didn't want to attack with that. I wanted to leave a minimum of 3 blockers in case they cast the March. Don't want my Nissa to take any damage, basically, is what I'm saying. At all. Ever. It's definitely my win condition at this point. Well, I should have done basic forest. Kind of a mistake by me. I'm still gonna play around Settle the Wreckage, I guess. No, I'm not. You gotta settle, you got me. So they can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens, and then they get a 6th. I'll play around Settle the Wreckage a little. Short. So we're gonna gain a bunch here. Indicates to me that they have another march. And they're fine just netting things. Yes, I'm gonna play this one first. I think I'm gonna get the 3/3 back. No, I'll probably just tick up at this point. Oh, I can't do either. Forgot what my cards did for a second because I'm the greatest. They just have another march though. We're not gonna win this game if they have triple march. We'll have to draw another finality if they do. Attack with 4 things. Okay. They don't have a march. That's good. Don't know what's in their hand then. I don't really care that they keep making this play. Like, I'm killing a bunch of their things here, and they're still losing life overall. That's not enough to do anything. Gains you a bunch of life so like you're not dead or whatever, but is it all at me? It is all at me. Okay, I'll take none. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hopefully I didn't tap my, or hopefully I didn't count wrong. Apparently I counted wrong, but that's okay. Counting wrong's fine. I don't know how to get to the good game. Ah, I didn't mean to be rude. I wanted to hit him with the good game back, but I've watched Amazonian stream before. I think they put on a pretty good stream. I seem to get paired versus Amazonian in every single uh, what do you call it? The streamers event, the streamer preview event. And Amazonian's always just playing all of the mythics, like jamming them all in a deck, so that we can see all the cool graphics that they make when they play. And I think that's pretty awesome. Like when we got paired versus, I guess not for War of the Spark, but in the one before that, they had like Seraph and the Worm, and like some of those graphics are just awesome. They're just so awesome. All right, this opponent's on 5. We have a pretty stocked hand. I think Simon Gertson's going to do really well in that event, and I think where he's been on coverage so long that a lot of people have forgotten, but that dude can ball. Well, I guess we're talking about Magic the Gathering, but that dude can play. He's very smart. Homie. Homie. Don't do that. Let's go play the 3-drop. We want something that can pressure this. Ooh, Leyline Anticipations got reprinted. What do I want to discard? I'll probably just land number 1. I don't remember the last ley lines being relevant in Standard. I wonder if these will. So they have some kind of removal spell, so that means the fairy's not dying. How bloody good that card is. Actually outrageous. Opponent can mulligan to 5 and kind of mulligan to 4 if you include the search. Yeah, the search does a lot, but like it doesn't immediately impact the board. It's better for a drawn out game. And it just doesn't matter. Little Teferi is enough to beat most decks. Right, now we have real decisions to make. I think I'm just going to go with Nissa because we can play 2 of them. And a lot of these decks don't play counterspells. Instant speed Kaiserraff. What are we supposed to do? It's just ridiculous. This card should not be legal in any format. Card should not be legal in any format. They chose to keep that. At least we get to see what's coming for us. Oath of Kaya. Which means they get to save one of their cards and shut off one of our lands. And then next turn they get to bounce this and shut off another land. I can play both of these for 3. I can just play you for a bunch. I think I want to put as many things in play as I can. We also spend 2 mana to buy something back, which leaves us with 6. And then we could play. No. I think this is a better play. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This makes them need another Kyle's Wrath. They do get to flip this, but they don't have enough mana to use that and the Wrath. So we might finally be able to get the Fairy off the table if they don't draw the Wrath and their, what is this? They get this Scry plus draw plus the Fairy draw, so like 3 draws max. Strike 1. And if they do get it, we still have the Prison Realm, though they have an Azcanta. Actually, I guess if they hit a land for the turn, they can Wrath and use that. Right, not a Wrath. Wonderful. This ended up working out very well for us. They shocked for that? What do they have for 1 blue? I don't understand why they shocked. So this gives haste, right? Yeah, that gives haste. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just play this for 6 now. Oh, we can't play that for 6 with that in play. Well then, I guess we're going to be playing it for 4. I guess I want the cards more than I want anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8. Okay. I have to have a Wrath this turn, or we're super lethal on the following turn. That is not a Wrath. That game was a little confusing. So I think we want these here, I think we want these, and I think we want these. Don't think these are particularly good. Don't think I care about these at all. They're going to have some sweepers, so I think I'm going to dump the Druids. Somebody in one of my chat rooms is saying Goblin Lackey is in M20. Is that true? That seems like they have to be trolling. There's no way they can reprint Goblin Lackey, is there? Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere on the Twitter. Yeah, there's just no way that Goblin Lackey isn't a troll. I'll keep that. saw a ringleader. I know ringleader's real. I guess we're just taking the cow draft then and going all in. So they hit a land, which means they're going to kill our ranger and go back to 17. And we're going to play this for 4. Uh-oh. Kind of hope they hit a removal spell for the Krasis here that requires 3 mana. We don't want them duressing now that we drew a finality. And they didn't. So they're going to duress us and we're going to lose our last spell. And we're going to be in trouble. They did just rip off 3 lands straight off the top too, though. Which is pretty absurd. So they trying to get lucky here, I guess? We drew a negate. I assume that comes close to locking it up. Oh wow, they hit it too, but they let us draw our card. Doesn't actually even come close to locking it up, but I do like our chances now. Can't believe they made that play, got lucky, and still punted it off. You just said to stop during my upkeep. Probably should have played the Glacial Fortress to give them less info. They do get to flip the Search for Azcanta this turn. It's one of the bad things about Prison Realm. Maybe Prison Realm is just not as good as Binding and stuff. So they need a 2-mana removal. They got a 2-mana removal. They used it properly this turn. I think I want to do 2 damage more than draw 1 card. Oh, then this is a really decent draw. So now they have to answer to Krasis. If they answer to Krasis without an Oath of Kai, then they're out of mana and they die. Whee! Alright, I guess we're going to switch to Esper Midrange, even though this deck's been crushing. Mostly just switching to it because I put in my title that I was going to play it some, and I'm too lazy to redo my title. I keep playing this Bant deck because this Bant deck seems strong and I'm enjoying it. Sorry, this 4-color deck. Oh, Goblin Lackey is official. Wow. Goblin Lackey is now official. So we have Goblin Lackey and Ringleader in Modern. They get rid of some of this turn 2 and 3 crap. That's going to be a strong deck. I think I'm just going to kill that. I want to keep my life total as high as I can keep it. And I'm getting ready to play this next turn. Not going to use it. They left on top. Alright, not going to use it. That way, if they have an Arclight Phoenix, like we still have a Narset. Okay. Well, there's no wastelands and there's no ports, and I maintain that's how the Legacy deck had so much of its power for so many years. But no, I agree with you. They function very similarly now. I think I'm just gonna bounce that again. JK, I'm not going to bounce that anymore. So here's an Arclight Phoenix, so I'm going to lose one of our friends now for sure. Probably should have thought erasure first to get the scry. Because it wouldn't have changed anything in this situation. Pretty tempted to use this now, but I don't think I have to this turn. Maybe I should have played the Bell Haunt. Yeah, I should have played the Bell Haunt that turn. I'll be 100% honest, I forgot my lands untapped. Been a while since I played Standard. But yeah, I kind of 100% forgot my lands untapped. Don't tell anyone. I guess I have to take the finale now. positive note we can play this one now. So now they have a Kefnet. Let's start with this. Hopefully they block. I should have drew a card first. That was a mistake. Before... no. The reason I didn't draw the card uh, first was because they didn't block. I needed to tuck, probably. So I think they have to attack the Teferi now. Maybe that was reason enough to play the other Narset. Kind of just losing here. Pretty badly, to be honest. Right on time. Yeah, we'll have 3 Planeswalkers again. The opponent has 2 dead cards, Phoenix, which is great, and something. Probably the best one to kill. Up we go. Up we go. Okay. Just kind of casting spells now. Go ahead, discard it, see if I care. I punted, by the way. I should have played the Bell Haunt prior to bouncing with Teferi. That was a pretty big punt. I'm going to lose this game, I think. I played this game really poorly. I've sequenced... I think the actions I've made have been right, but I think my sequencing has been heinous. That's bad for me. Like, the fact that they're getting this Arclight Phoenix back now is pretty horrible, though we have a Teferi in place, so the finality doesn't do anything. That's like our only saving grace there. Alright, so what don't we want? Probably don't want Liliana, probably don't want Commander Dreadhorde. Probably don't want Elder Spell. I think Cast Down's fine. It kills Phoenixes if we need to, but more importantly, it kills the Drakes. It might actually be better than Scorns. Ophikai doesn't seem actually very good here. Okay. I still have 4 of the Odart ringleaders and lackeys. It's time to pull those bad boys out of storage and put them in a modern deck. Okay, that's a keep. Not proud about it, but ugh. I have a removal spell for this, and they don't have a red mana. They're a year away from casting this. I think it's just this and go on about our day for a while. They didn't hit the red, so they're done. Alright. Well. So we'll open our 1 pack, but I have to leave after this. I have some errands that I need to run before it gets too late. Sorry for kind of the shortest stream today. The decks were pretty cool. If anybody needs a link to them or whatever, I can put them up. But you can go look at like MTG Go Fish or the Star City Games website. The Bant Explorer deck was the Aaron Barich's deck. I like Aaron pretty good. Strong player. And the Esper deck that we tried was the Colin Roundtree's deck, I think, which he said was based on Ben Friedman's list, so a couple of tweaks off Friedman's list probably. But yeah, so we'll hop off here. Thanks so much for stopping by, and take care, everybody. Sorry for the talk about Owen or whatever at the beginning of the stream. I know a lot of people don't want to hear things like that, but like basically I'm just confused and want Wizards to say one thing one way or the other. And then after they make a decision one way or the other, then we can start having comments and opinions, but like trying to understand their actions just is something that hurts my head because I don't understand it at all. Like he's being what I'm trying to say is they're not saying he's banned, but they're treating him like it's banned. And I just think they should come out and say he's banned if he's banned, and if he's not banned, he shouldn't be treated like he's banned. But like I said, I'm not trying to defend him. I know none of the details of the case whatsoever. And the fact that he was removed from the MPL and things like that makes me assume he's guilty, but maybe that makes it bad of me to make assumptions. It's just I think Wizards should be up front. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Take care, everybody.